You're watching CalTv.
Good afternoon and welcome to CalTv. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Caselli. On today's show, we have some Fiscal Learning Center update information for you. The FLC has a new video. SCO's James Anderson has some SARD division updates. We have an interview with Tim Kreisher, the new CIC chair, and Amanda Gutierrez will be here to introduce us to the new MEC Playbook. Let's get started with the latest Fiscal Learning Center updates. For the latest FLC updates, log on to the Fiscal Learning Center and click the See What's New tile. Remember, the FLC is limited to authorized users. Please log in using your Fiscal credentials. You can access the Fiscal Learning Center at the address on your screen. If you have any questions, please contact the Fiscal Client Training Center at fiscal.learningcenter@fiscal.ca.gov. Here's a new video from the Fiscal Learning Center.
Before we start off the new year, let's gather around the campfire and take a minute to celebrate all we've accomplished in 2024. This year, we created a mountain of training content, job aids, videos, curriculums, and online classes. Let's dive into the details. First up, let's talk training content. Drum roll, please. The Fiscal Learning Center held 53 virtual instructor-led training and flipped class Q&A sessions with 1,560 attendees. We crafted 27 new and 262 updated job aids to help make everyone's day a little smoother. We also whipped up a whopping 13 videos, wow! And let's not forget the epic curriculums. We rolled out 3 brand new and 13 updated curriculums this year. Sounds like a lot of brain power. And online classes. We've launched a whopping 73 new and 193 updated online classes that can be accessed at any time. Isn't that awesome? And don't worry, we're not stopping here. New classes and content are constantly being added throughout the year. Now don't forget to register for our upcoming classes. We've got something for everybody, and you don't want to miss out. Want to stay in the loop? Of course you do. Subscribe to our email list. You wouldn't want to miss all that helpful info. That's a wrap, folks. Thanks for celebrating with us. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep smiling. Cheers to 2025.
Thanks to the FLC for that, and you can watch this video again when we post this episode of CalTv to our YouTube channel in a couple of days. You can also watch all of the FLC videos at the Fiscal Learning Center. SCO's James Anderson is here with us today. James, it's always great to have you with us. What's new with SARD?
Thank you, Jim. Happy New Year to you and all CalTv viewers out there. Thanks to all the state government accounting teams, we were able to publish our latest annual comprehensive financial report in December. We published 2 ACFRs in calendar year 2024, which is a major victory in our effort to restore on-time publication. On behalf of all of our state government reporting team at the State Controller's Office, thanks to all of you for working with us on this effort. We've made some big improvements, including strengthening partnerships, guidance, and processes. This effort is a continuing top priority for the SCO. And it reflects our commitment to managing California's financial resources with integrity and transparency to build trust. So again, thank you for helping us toward this important goal. Now that we've entered 2025, our ACFR plan is already in progress. Our teams are engaged with departments on their 2023-24 gap submissions. We'd like to thank those departments that have already submitted their journal entries and other deliverables, and for those that haven't, we encourage you to do so. We welcome any financial reporting questions at sgr@sco.ca.gov. With that, we look forward to another productive year in partnership with the state's accounting teams and continuing the progress and success we've had in restoring publication timelines. Thanks, Jim. I'll turn it back to you.
James, thanks again for being with us, and we look forward to more SARD updates next month. Now it's time to meet the new CIC chair, Tim Kreisher. Tim, welcome to Fiscal TV.
Thanks, Jim. Good to see you as well.
Tim, as I mentioned in our intro, you are the new chair of the Customer Impact Committee, or the CIC. Before we get to that, can you give our viewers a little bit of your background?
Background in state service starts at Fiscal, Jim, working in the training unit, and then moved over to the change management with onboarding of departments. And then after that, I came over to CalVet, where I remain. I have been working in the accounting office, doing special projects and the Fiscal liaison, and currently the accounting chief for CalVet.
I remember working side by side with you as a relations coordinator, and
Good times.
it was sure a sad day when you left, I'll tell you that.
It was a great team.
Tim, when did you become the chair of the CIC?
So I had the privilege of accepting the position after Eric Lau left in December, and then I will be starting in February with our first quarterly meeting.
And is there any timeline for the length of your chairmanship, if you will?
Definitely through the fiscal year, and as long as they'll have me.
Well, good. And I hope that's a long time, because I know you're going to do a great job with that. We all know that the CIC is made up of individuals that are already using the Fiscal system or soon will be. I know that for us, attending those meetings, we've been able to get some great information from listening to other departments, their employees talk about their concerns, and we've actually created some Fiscal TV episodes from that. What are your feelings about the CIC overall?
Yeah, I think you bring up a good point about the level of engagement and what the departments have presented to Fiscal with opportunities for enhancements. And I just want to continue that. I think what Jody Lusby and Eric Lau have created with the environment and the collaboration, and actually the new the lessons learned meetings that we have on a quarterly have been really, I think, very beneficial for departments. And we just want to continue what's been working well and think about things that we can work on to get better. Keep moving forward.
Yeah, the lessons learned, best practices forums are really, really important. I think that it would be great for many more people to attend these meetings. Do you have any thoughts about making that happen?
Yeah, we haven't had any initial discussions on the strategy for that, but that's definitely something that I want to look at. We have seen evidence with the training subcommittee. The more people that we get involved, we have a lot more ideas on what we can do to enhance training, and that's been a great experience. And so taking those strategies and then applying them to the big group, the big CIC group, is one of the things that I want to look forward to do.
And it certainly bodes well for us to make that happen, just to strengthen the customer service overall of Fiscal and the outreach to users. Tim, thank you very much for being with us today. I know that you're kicking off your service here in February as the CIC chair. So we look forward to you being in charge of that and bringing some great new ideas to it.
Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it.
Thanks for being with us today, Tim. As a reminder, the CIC serves as a formal mechanism for agencies and state entities to provide their input to the Department of Fiscal Advisory Committee. The CIC partners with Fiscal as a leadership group to provide a formal mechanism for agencies and state entities to express their views and concerns at the executive level to fiscal leadership and the Fiscal Advisory Committee. Through the CIC chair or vice chair, the CIC advisory represents agencies and state entities' needs during the entire life cycle of the fiscal system, including system operations and maintenance. And by the way, the next CIC meeting is scheduled for February 3rd. Amanda Gutierrez is here to tell us about the MEC Playbook. Amanda, welcome to Fiscal TV.
Thank you, Jim. As Jim said, my name is Amanda Gutierrez. I am a member of the Fiscal FSC GL unit. We are also known as the MEC team. My team assists with the month-end close and year-end close processes for the nearly 150 departments transacting and reporting in the fiscal system. We are pleased to introduce the MEC Playbook, the first of its kind. Based on feedback from our surveys and CIC meetings, we developed the MEC Playbook to streamline monthly financial close activities and related resources, to ultimately lead to year-end close readiness. New departments and those users new to the month-end close processes in Fiscal will find the MEC Playbook a launching point for organizing their MEC activities. Seasoned users may find the MEC Playbook to be a confirmation that they are checking all the boxes and setting up for a successful month-end close.
What is the MEC Playbook and how is it the first of its kind?
Great question, Jim. The MEC Playbook is a high-level guide that outlines the monthly financial close activities in Fiscal. The outline is the first of its kind to combine MEC activities listed in order of priority, multiple resources associated with each activity, a checklist, and a sample calendar.
What is the overall design of the playbook?
The playbook's design is intended to assist in timely reporting and is to be used together with Fiscal Job Aids 009 and 335. Fiscal 009, titled Run the Month-End Process, is set up like a work plan for the month-end close. It provides the MEC processes laid out in an Excel format. Fiscal 335, titled Online Month-End Closing MEC Reporting Tool, is the job aid to assist departments with updating their MEC status in Fiscal as they progress through the reporting requirements and completing month-end close tasks. For each of the steps in the month-end close playbook, it includes the close activities in order of progression, dependencies for those activities, user roles responsible for each activity, start dates, and the estimated duration of each activity. For each activity, there are many resources listed to guide users in performing the activity. These resources include helpful job aids, VILT, courses, and training located on Finance's website.
You had said there is a sample calendar and a checklist. Could you expand on these for us?
Absolutely. The playbook does contain a sample calendar and checklist. The sample calendar lays out the tasks and their related start dates in a calendar format. This provides an overview of how the MEC activities flow through a month. The checklist is a quick glance at Job Aid Fiscal 009, which is with a date completed column to track and confirm that all MEC activities have been completed.
How do users use the playbook?
The playbook is laid out to guide departments through the various steps of the month-end close process. After departments have completed the month's transactions, and are preparing to close the month, departments can utilize the playbook to line out the sequence of required MEC activities. Departments can review the sample calendar to help plan out a timely month-end close. Users will proceed through the MEC Playbook steps and utilize the resources listed to complete the steps. Users will validate, confirm the queries and their results. They will research and resolve any issues identified, and users can utilize the checklist to track the progression of the MEC activities.
Tell us, where can we find the MEC Playbook?
The MEC Playbook is located in the Fiscal Learning Center. A quick search on the learner's homepage for the word Playbook will result in the MEC Playbook tile. Just click the launch link to review the document.
Amanda, this sure sounds like a fantastic resource. Thanks again for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
That's our show for today. I'd like to thank James Anderson, Tim Kreisher, and Amanda Gutierrez for being with us. And as always, I'd like to thank you for watching. If you would like to see this or any of our Fiscal TV episodes, you can find them on our YouTube channel. Don't forget to let your colleagues know about us, and from everyone here at Fiscal TV, thanks for joining us. We'll see you on February 27th for our next edition of Fiscal TV.